So, today's video is going to be a little educational. Welcome to Vaishnavi's educational channel. We are going Games is my favorite book series. It has a trilogy and two prequels for it. And so today I'm not going to talk about these books because I will make 4 different videos for them. Like last two books in this trilogy, I'm going to make one video for them, one for first book, one for each prequel. But today I'm going to explain in details what is Hunger Games and some basic rules and stuff that is there. Like first we are going to start with history. So we got our educational material for this. Did I steal it from my parents? Yes, it was supposed to be a gift, but I stole it. And did I lose the pen in the first 2 days of stealing it? Yes. Am I more careless than a toddler? Firstly, Hunger Games. So Hunger Games starts with a country. Okay, the world has only one country is remaining. Like the world broke down in a wall, and there is now only one country, which is Panem. Now the Panem is divided into 2 parts. First is capital. Okay, capital, not capital. And secondly, in district. Now the districts, and I should mention, are very much like the people used full brain and they were given this fabulous name called District 1, District 2, District 3, District 4, District 5, District 6, District 7, District 8, District 9, District 10, District 11 and finally District 12. There was also 13 which got wiped out. Okay, so there were supposed to be 13 districts. Now there are 12 districts. Why did it happen? There was a civil war between district and capital because capital people are rich, okay, while district people are poor. Very important, okay, remember that district people are poor, and there was this civil war which wiped out district 13, so no more district 13 here, and there are only 12 districts remaining now. This is the history for starter, and because of this civil war, a lot of people from capital, which are like rich people, died. So what do rich people do when some of their people die? They take revenge. And in the story, the capital decided to take revenge by Hunger Games. Now what is Hunger Games? Let's start with that. Hunger Game is this game where 24 boys and girls will be chosen from 12 districts to fight with each other and kill each other. The last surviving one will be considered victor, and those who are participating in this are called tributes. Okay, tributes. So the one who is winner is a victor, obviously. And now I want to just emphasize on the fact that I said girls and boys. That is because these like tributes are between age of 12 to 18. Yes, they are children. So the children are supposed to kill each other, and the last one winning will be like a victor, which is very important because otherwise we would be dead. There is only one victor. Okay. And how are these girls and boys or the tributes are selected, you may ask? It's through a lucky draw. So this lucky draw has each district will give one boy and one girl. From each district, one boy and one girl will be selected. Okay, and we are going to talk about how do you get into all this mess. Firstly, you need to be between 12 to 18. Secondly, you will give your name, okay, in this lucky draw thingy, and your name will be chosen by a person from capital, and one boy and one girl will be selected in that, right? Lucky draw, if you are selected in lucky draw, you are the most unlucky person to exist. But there are more rules to it, okay? Now there is something called tesserae, which is given to people for adding one more name, one more chit of their name. So if you are 12-year-old, for starter, if you are a 12-year-old, you will have one chit of your name, right? But if you are 14, you will have 3 chit of your name. Why? Because one chit for each year. Yeah. And on top of that, you can add your name multiple times more in exchange of tesserae, which is food for a whole year. One person, which is basically food for whole year, okay? And if you have 3 people in your family, you can add the kit 3 times, and they will provide food for 3 people for whole year. It's all that. So that is some of the basic rules. You can obviously volunteer for it. It will come up in future why it is such an important thing, but you can volunteer for it. You can go to Hunger Game with your own wish. You just have to shout, I volunteer, and you can get there. Okay, so these are some basic rules for Hunger Game that people have decided after the whole war. Now we are going to talk about carriers. Carriers are the one who are from district 1, 2 and 4. Yes, 4. So these are the people who volunteer for the Hunger Games, and they are trained from their childhood till the age of 12 to win this game, right? And fight in this game and win this game. So they are basically the most powerful people in the Hunger Games, and majority of them they win because they are well fed, they are well raised, and they are trained since childhood to just win the game, so they are used to it. But it is still sad because they have to kill bunch of people and someone from their own districts to win, so that is extremely sad, but they are trained for it. And number 3 is not there, it's just number 2, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Then we are going to talk about, this is the district of our main character Katniss Everdeen, who we are going to talk about in next 2 videos. So it is important. They are so poor that they are not even considered underdogs in the whole history. When the book start, we are supposed to be in 74th Hunger Game, and in 74th Hunger Game they only had 2 victors. Yes, 2 victors. One of them is already dead, so that's not a whole point. But so there is only one victor, which is in 50th. Oh, I will tell you about Quarter Quell will be our next point to discuss. But which won the 50th Hunger Game. There is a whole book on that also right there, the purple. So District 12 is less than underdog, okay? Snow hates it, okay? And Snow had some President Snow, who is the president of this country, Panem, has some personal issues with District 12 as well. So there are very less chance of a District 12 tribute to win. They are very poor, they cannot feed their children are not trained to win the careers are. So our District 12 has no chance of winning. Now I will talk about District 12 more in our next video, which is about Katniss Everdeen. But we can talk about the location of District 12 here because it is important. This is District 12's outside part. It is at the corner of Panem. So outside of Panem there is only forest. Like outside of this border there is only forest here, which is really important for the story. There is also a lake which is important for 2 to 3 stories. But yeah, this is basically what District 12 is. Yeah, it looks bad, but this is District 12. They are basically raised to die. Most of the people in District 12 die anyways for one reason or another. If it's not the game, it's hunger. They definitely don't have enough money to feed themselves, right? Next we are going to talk about quarter quell, because it's an important point and I hate it. Okay, so quarter quell. What is quarter quell? Quarter quell is the hunger game that is done after every 25 years. I am surprised that there are already 3 quarter quell. Like 3 quarter, that's how long this Hunger Games survived, is what my question is. Like how did no one before start revolution? I will talk about it in the book. It's not like they didn't start it, it just never survived. So that, and now, so what is so special about this quarter quell is that every 25 years this game happens, okay, and new task is added, like new problem is added in every quarter quell. Like in 50th quarter quell, which is like the game that was played by the only living victor of District 12. So in that game there were like twice as many tributes. So there were 24, there was like 48 tributes in that game. So this is how they add more stuff. Like in 75 they add they make all the victors fight with each other. So that is a quarter quell. It is, so that's what the quarter quell is. It's making lives hard for people who are already living really hard life, and turn to victor after the game, right? You are wondering like, oh, this person survived hunger game, what is going to happen to them? So victor's life is pretty simple. They get to live in this victor's village, which is kind of similar to how capital people live. They are rich people, they have running water, food, gas stove, etc., like all the amenities, that basic amenities that people in District 12 or other district do not get to enjoy. These are included in Victor's village. After that also, okay, so if a victor is from one district, that district is given special privileges, more food or more money and stuff like that. Like this district is basically treated better than other districts. The more victors you have from this district, the more special that district is. So that is also one of the things. Then there is victor's tour. In which the victors will have to go in all districts, like from 12 to 1, and finally at capital to enjoy the ceremony. Of winning the game. Okay, no one is happy, but except for capital people maybe. But yeah, these are all the things that victor goes through. Like obviously there is an interview and crowning ceremony for the victors. So this is what all the things that a victor goes through after winning the Hunger Games, and it gives victors or tributes a little hope that their life will become better if they participate in Hunger Games. There is this whole part of President Snow talking about how hope is important, and I'm going to talk about it in my next video about the first book in Hunger Games. Mutts. So what are mutts? Are basically these creatures. Mutts are basically these creatures which are created like in a lab by capital people by combining two or two or more animals, or sometimes they have just added a weird feature to existing animal. They are very gruesome and they are built to kill. Okay, they can also be programmed to kill specific people. Like they have specific, if you want to kill specific people, you can program these mutts to kill them. And they first started during the war. They first started them during the war when first created jabberjays, which are supposed to record stuff like a literal animal birds, which are supposed to record your conversation with other people, and they used to do all those stuff. So they are like first starter pack of mutts. Then they later were released because they were of no use to capital, and they inbreeded with another. Then they breeded with another species called mockingbird to create mocking jays, which are the birds that will copy your musical tune and sing that tune. Okay, so that's all about mud. They are deadly. They are not a friendly pet to keep. That's all. But let's reach to the conclusion. About conclusion, Hunger Games are pathetic. Obviously, they are making bunch of children fight with each other to kill each other, forcing these kids, like literal kids, like there are people who are selected at the age of 12, fight with each other, and it's pathetic, obviously. But the point is, they make this into a big reality show. Like, I'm not saying this is similar, but if you watch Big Boss, what are they doing? They are fighting with each other, right? This is similar to that. The capital sees it as an enjoyment. Okay, it sees it as an enjoyment. Just like how some people watch people fighting with each other on Big Boss as an enjoyment, it is similar to that for capital people. I know it's pathetic. They are basically children and they die in gruesome ways. Okay. If you are getting something, I will add it by the end. I will shoot it by the end of video and I will add it back somewhere along the way. But yeah, so this is a pathetic game, and the story follows our main lead Katniss through her journey of all this. And I am going to make a video on that. But for now, this is all because the video is getting too long. Okay, the video is getting too long and I'm too passionate about this book series for me to make an half-hearted video about all the stuff. So right now only this much. In conclusion, do not start Hunger Game ever. They are not good. They are pathetic, very much pathetic. Thank you. Bye bye all. That's all for this video. Bye bye.